Hello everybody and welcome to the demo for Whiskerwood, a town building game where you are a bunch of little mice paying taxes to your cat overlord. And that just sounds hilarious on so many levels. So let's get into this. We're playing the Far Frontier scenario. So we're into Far Frontier, tech ships arrive on a normal pace. A few islands are interested in smuggled cargo if you want to sell them. And we are just going to play on the standard settings because this game is quite busy already. I don't want to add too much more to it, for the time being at least, especially as it is just a demo. Then we can go from there. And here we go, we start arriving. Here we are at Seacroft. It's a nice few amount of islands here actually. Okay.
Royal Scout ships identified your assigned archipelago as a potential colony as part of the Royal Scouting Commission of 1681. 72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave Claw's efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock. Without it, your colony cannot repay its debts. Therefore, I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look for ample trees and berry bushes nearby.
I think we'll do one here. There is, I can see berries and plenty of wood. So let's get our trade dock. And we'll go here because there are wood and berries nearby. That makes sense. And now we need to receive our whiskers at the dock once their ship arrives. These are our little whiskers here. These mice going about their daily business with their wonderful little hats on. The whiskers have arrived. So we can bring the whiskers ashore. That's going to come with a tax.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions. Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom. Logs, cotton, and ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
Gotcha, we can do that. There's a nice little spot for it right here actually. Can go there, fits very nicely. And our chaps will probably go and build that, that's good. Now we can speed up time when that's happening. And actually go inside the building onto multiple floors, which is very cute. It's a very nice art style, I really do appreciate the cool art style. Right, unload the supply ship in the dock once it arrives, here it comes. So our starting supplies have arrived. 21 logs, 21 hardtack, machinery, and woven cloths. Let's unload these supplies.
Congratulations to you and your fellow colonists. Under commission of the King, it is my privilege to offer this colony charter. You embark on a mission worthy of the greatest of whiskers, and all of your kind shall thank you for your efforts. As you tame these wild lands and earn the payment for your taxes, you are doing more than any whisker before you. With your sweat, you secure the means by which some industrious whiskers might enjoy safety. Serve your king faithfully, and his peace will reign over these islands.
Okay, let us sign our charter. We got debts owed of 51 gold in 2 days' time. And here we go, we're out in the wider world. Let us start thinking about what we need. We always need wood and stuff like that. So, resource extraction. I'd like a woodcutter. Also with lots of abilities. Lots of places to cut down. Also go there. Placement is blocked. Fine, we're going to have to cancel that then.
Taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes with ores. Copper pays best, but coal is more plentiful. Desperate colonies will ship out their construction logs. You would be wise to choose the path of non-desperation. Build and fully assign 2 workers to at least 1 mining camp.
Gotcha. But first we need wood, because wood, as with anything, builds everything. There we go. I feel like we need to build some stairs. So people can get to where they need to in terms of chopping logs. Because that's where the majority of these logs are. Maybe I bulldoze that. Also required 3. I guess they need to probably get up there though. I'm going to just bulldoze that 1 second. Potentially we want some steep stairs. So people can get to where they need to. And hopefully that means they can start building things as well. And we might need a stair turn here, there we go, so they can actually make it up. Well, I suspect it might need to be the other way around. There we go. Because our woodcutters need to be able to actually cut things up. And then we also want to think about a mining camp and probably some food, some forage huts as well. There are berries over here, so we could put one of these down in the area. But I think there's more berries over this way. So I'm more tempted to put one here, because then we can end up collecting all the berries in the area. We're just going to need to give people a means to get up there. And all this requires wood. And it looks like we're going to have to do a multiple path section to get up there. There we go. Hopefully they can get up there now, which should be good. We need to assign some workers here. Let's have a look at these. We'll put Frost and we'll put Blaze in as well. Because I feel like we need the wood. I will accept these whiskers, these new ones. Apparently this mouse is a masochist. It's not quite what I needed to know, but sure. Warm core. We'll take the 2 of the important ones. The ones who are resistant to cold temperatures. And I'll refuse the others. So we'll have another couple of whiskers, which is good. And our mouses get to work. Excellent. I want to think about a mining camp. Question is, where is all the ore? It's going to be up here, isn't it? So I think we can probably set up a place in the area. Say here. We need to put some workers on this. Twitch can go on that, that's fine. I'm just setting up the basics of our steps because it's a very much an upwards kind of way of getting there. Does that work? That does. As does that, but we don't want to block off any of our precious berries, I would say. There we go. It's going to be a long way for them to get round, but once we start getting more and more logs, we can start to do good things with them. Which is why I've put 2 people on to extracting resources. Because I'm going to at least start putting some logs down, or some paths down at important spots. It does cost to do so, but I think it'll be worth it as an overall rule to ensure that speed is increased, especially via wood production, which is important. We do have enough money to actually pay off our initial debt, which is good. We've got to be careful. Some of our... Are you naked? I don't know if you are. Right, we're into evening, so we're going to speed up time because it appears no one likes to work during that point. I'm going to make this high priority because it's a long way away. Eventually I'm probably going to want to build a quicker way up there, to be honest. Possibly just going straight down from here, I wonder. Okay, day 1 has ended. Let's end the day. Our approval is doing okay. People did sleep outside, but we're on fresh arrival, so at the moment we're okay. And on to day 2. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a long route round for these guys to get up there, but until we get our log production up and running properly, we need to not spend too much money or too much of our wood on doing things like that. We can probably assign someone, because you're not doing anything. You can go get me some food. But yeah, it's good we put these steps here, because we're going to need to be able to keep on getting further and further up to all the wood. I think here there's going to be a bunch of wood, so we need to find a way up there, but for the time being they've got the ability to do so, so I'm not too fussed. But I think the investment of the wood there is important. Because they only deliver, what, 3 logs? Right, let's assign 2 workers here. Put you in. I'll put you in because you're already there. Supplies arrived. Quest completable.
Paying taxes to the crown is your primary
yeah, that's fine.
responsibility.
We can do that. We've got a dock supply ship. Some machinery, a hardtack, and some tea. We can select that, or we can set to refuse the supplies. No, let's do that. But that's more and more taxes that we don't really want to pay for. No mine shafts marked nearby. Right, I need to choose what they're going to actually be mining. I'm guessing. Could also go to mine stone, but that feels less useful. Okay, off he goes. Wonderful. I'd like to give them the ability to get down to this coal as well. So let's do that. Because then they can get down here. Let us add this stuff in to be mined. Or maybe don't mine that bit though. because that is berries, and berries feel important. That's fine. We'll leave that there. Okay, so we've got stone, planks, and cut stone. Resource extraction. We've got a farm as well. Would that be useful? It probably would be. We've got a few logs here. I'm going to build some more paths from here to here. It is quite a bit of wood to spend. I definitely think I want to get a quicker way up here, so I am going to invest in another turn, which might seem like a waste of wood, but it's going to shorten the distance our little mice friends have to go. What are you doing? You're idle, I'm guessing, Dot? Okay. Of course, I want to start thinking about houses as well. How many houses, or how many little mice can live in one house, I wonder? Because we can start putting them on the beach over here. We'll start construction, that's fine. What are you doing? You don't have any assignments, so we'll set that as a high priority. Someone should hopefully go do that. Oh, our storage is pretty low in terms of money. I guess that's possibly because of our wood, because we've been spending a lot of our wood. It's a long way for our stonecutters to travel. So actually, this is a great stone area. Or great mining area, so we definitely want to think about the copper and stuff over there. But it's a very long route, and for that we need more wood. We need to earn a little bit more. Otherwise we're going to run out of... We're not going to have enough money to pay off our taxes. I don't really want to have to sell everything we've got. I mean, we do now have enough to pay it off. At least once this log house is done, we can do some... Guys, you could at least finish the log cabin so you could sleep somewhere nice today, but oh well. It seems like this guy will actually deliver the rest of his supplies, which is good. Don't want to be too fond of eating inside the warehouse, but what choice do we have? You're a much bigger mouse. Some of your mouse are tiny. Maybe you're little baby mice. There's plenty of factories, a sawmill. Housing, services, hanging garden, small planter. Okay, a lot of this requires wood. We're gonna have to up our wood production as soon as we've paid off the tax collector. Day 2 has ended, and our approval's pretty decent for now. Tax collector does arrive tomorrow. You generate a high amount of approval from your whiskers. Building a town hall will allow you to spend excess approval on powerful policies. And where's that? Is that a housing? Smokery, fishing dock. Fishing dock we might be able to do.
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury.
Some whiskers have already resorted to makeshift camps. I implore you to provide us shelter. We cannot survive as a colony living out in the elements. Winter's arrival will see temperatures plunge, and you cannot fight the cold with fires alone. Homes are our only defense.
That's fine, I'm working on housing already. The attack ship has arrived. Okay, looks like housing doesn't house very much. That's fine. Hello there, Mr. Tax Collector. So we're now going to have to decide what we want to give you. I think probably it's going to be the coal. And possibly some berries as well. How much do we need to get? 128. We can get more berries. I'd like to keep my logs. Of course, we get extra stuff if we give them more, but I think we'll just send one full shipment for now. The core delegation will speak to you soon. No food. Camp is idle. Which camp is idle? Interesting. I might work on a fishery because that's very close. Okay, Hound, you've met your first tax payment. Well done. We should expect to see increased output from the colony going forward. But I was thinking about a fishery because they're very close to the... It can be very close to the town centre and can generate quite a bit of stuff for us. So I think I'm going to build that. So that's a high priority. Give supplies after discussing your recent efforts. So a new schematic, a plank row house. Spare scraps for some planks and some stone, or discover stowaway. No, I'd like a basic row house, please. Well, that does require planks. That feels useful in the future for us. Where is this town hall? Because that feels important. Let's have a look. Okay, there's nothing in the heating here. We've got a Dr. Whisker's ship. We'll deal with that in a second. We can even put a dock house as well. That's quite a lot of stuff we don't have. Fine. Where is this? I don't even know where this thing is. Oh well. No resource in range. I think we need to... Okay, this is going to have to be cancelled because I need my logs back. Because we need to increase the ability of our log cutters. They can get up there. Does that now give you resources in range? You should go and chop those now, I would hope. Yeah, off you go, wonderful. You can go chop them, that would be good for now. I guess we could also construct stairs by digging down. Yeah, we definitely want to think about our ability to expand our operations. Now, the Whisker's ship. I'm going to take 2 cheap mice and get rid of the rest. I definitely want to get a secondary log resource extraction camp out. I think we need one. We'll put it up here. It's going to be a lot slower. but I think it's important. So it's high priority. Logs are important, we use logs a lot. At least that way we can get double construction of logs, and then we can start working on other such things. We definitely want to maybe try and find a quicker way down here though. Problem is that's a bit... even these are steep stairs, but they're not steep enough to deal with that, that's for sure. But we might be able to find a quicker way. Then if we raise this by 1... Here we go. This is working now. That should now be a quicker way for our guys to get up there. That should hopefully increase our speed from this mining camp and this coal camp as well. Sorry, this wood camp. Approval's gone down. We got raw food. 80 to warehouse, hard labour. Fine. But a lot of it is sleeping outside. We need to provide housing. Okay, tax collector arrives tomorrow.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands in your part of the world. Under no circumstances are you to yield, or to even consider paying their exaction. Should your colony survive, report back the pirates' shakedown tactics.
Very well. We'll see what we can do. No negotiation with terrorists. Oh yeah, it's definitely sped up. That's very useful for us. Hello there, supply ship. Hardtack machinery. I don't really want to increase my debts too much, but the planks would be useful. As with the logs and hardtack. We'll take this debt here. Because this gives us planks, and planks are going to be useful. I do think we'll go for a fishing dock. We need a lot more wood for that, a lot more logs for that, I should say. So maybe it's not the best idea. This is just a charming game, look at it. Little mice going around their day. We definitely need to work on housing.
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury.
We don't seem to have like a time limit on that, so that's pretty good. I'm trying to work out what to use really, but once this second woodcutter is done, we might be able to increase our kind of ability to do things, which would be good. Do we have any spare workers? You're strong. You've got strong carry capacity. I like that. You are an optimist. So you can come up here and chop wood as well. I could set up a second mining expedition over here to get the copper. Should not be a bad thing at all. I still want to know where the town hall is. It's really bugging me I can't find it. Is it up here somewhere?
Other matters
Colony office. Research. Lots of research we can do. Although most of it not in the demo, that's fine. Storehouse, charcoal furnace. Sun post, wind chimes. Stone dump. Where is it? It's not in heating utilities. It's not in here. It doesn't feel like it's in the services. There's a weaver. Stonecutter, sawmill. It's probably not a bad idea for us to get a sawmill. Sawmill can go just there. At the moment we don't really have the logs through it, I would say. I feel like I want you guys to prioritise chopping these trees, please. Because then you're not taking away from this log camp. It's wood. It's interesting that stone shelter is technically classified as lower than a it's lower than a wood shelter. Ooh, a slide, that looks fun. I really don't know where to find this warehouse that they're talking about. Not that it really matters because my approval's down anyway. They definitely need some positive things for them to make themselves a bit happier. What's cheaper? A cafe, a bath and dock, or we can just give them like some pretty flowers. We'll put some hanging gardens here because I feel like the majority of people will pass by at least some of those. Right, well I must return back home. Okay, we definitely need to do something more with the evening time, that's for sure. Oh my goodness, look how deep this mine is going. Okay, the evening will be done soon and then we can carry on with the next day, that'd be good. End the day, day 4. Approval is going very down because we really need to work on the housing now. Yeah, that's something we need to work on before our approval absolutely tanks. I just wish that these houses counted for more. But this could be our housing district here, I think. That should now be the amount we need. We're going to set all these as high priority because I want them done today if entirely possible. We've got enough, I would say, to pay off the cats. Is this the tax collector? This might be the tax collector, or it might be a Whisker ship. No, it's the tax collector. We've got quite a bit of coal we can give. Do we want stuff like this? That could be useful. And getting their trust would generally be useful as well. We'll send a large shipment of coal. The claw shipment will speak to you soon. But getting these houses done will be important. How do I put forward these... I don't know how I put forward these new powerful policies they're talking about. Well, that's been... Okay, here's another Whisker ship. I'm going to send them all away because I don't... Unfortunately, I don't have the housing for all of them. So I want that to be fixed first before I do anything else, I would think. New schematic, spare scrap. Or some fuel. I don't think I need the fuel. Let's reroll once, see what we get. Iron bars, copper bars. I don't think that's going to be useful for us. I'll take the cut stone and planks. I don't think we need another plank blockhouse. So we'll take this as well. I do want to probably work on a sawmill. There's a few more logs than we've got. You guys are idle. Just mine what you can in the area. This is what I told you to just finish up your mining here. That's fine. There's coal here you can mine for the time being, that's not a problem. So these houses are taking a fair old whack of time to build. But they are being built now, which is good. I guess because we've only got so many spare mice who are not working on other jobs. Okay. I do think getting some fish might not be a bad idea. Not that it sells for a huge amount. I think I will try to get a decorative tree here. Because most mice will pass by that. And they'll feel better for it. And the houses are slowly being built, which is good. Eventually I need to get a... Let me do this one I remember actually. Let me get a path up here on the turn. So that they can get up to this next section of wood, so I don't have to keep on reassigning them what they need. I think that would be a wise decision. Are these houses going to get done in time? I don't think they are. We've got more houses, but that's still not ideal. Another 2 days till the next tax collector. Although the pirate blockade starts tomorrow. So I have to see what that brings. Probably nothing good. There's just such a lack of wood. We really need More wood is a general rule, to be honest. These houses are being built, but they're just not being built quick enough, really. I think probably I'll also make possibly some quicker stairs going down like that. That might be useful as well. Unfortunately, we've still got lots of unhoused mice, which is not ideal. And they don't have any luxuries, but at least they've got somewhere to stay. Yeah, we definitely want to give them like a cafe or something like that. What on earth are you doing? You dancing? There you are. Yeah, they definitely need some cleanliness and somewhere to sleep. End the day. The Whisker's beginning to doubt you. I know, guys, I'm really sorry. I'm working on it. It's all about housing and cleanliness, I would say. Day 6 begins. Everything requires planks. And that all requires other stuff to ensure we can do it. So speed up time here. Well, at least we'll get our housing done to some extent. Pirates have given their demands. Hi, buddy. They demand 89. Total of 8 cannibals. We're going to refuse cooperation. Oh my word. Well, we lost a lot of buildings there. Mark for rebuild. Everyone's stuck. There we go.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands in your part of the world.
Turn the quest. I mean, I don't know how useful the machinery is to us, to be honest. That's a lot of wood that we were using for other things. Annoyingly. That's unfortunate, to say the least. That's going to be high priority because I want that quest done. Supply ship is here. Better give us some wooden planks. Thank you. Because I want to get myself down a sawmill. It's important we do so, I would say. Sawmill can come over here. I guess I can just... It's kind of... I don't know quite where to put it, actually. I can just go there for now. And then we can use that to actually start creating our own planks, which would be useful. Right. I really would wish to find out where this blooming town hall is. Not that it's mattering because we are not managing to keep up with things at the moment. Bunch of stuff we've got to mark for repair. Hopefully the repair doesn't take quite as long to do. It does take quite some time. Interesting. And at least some of our stuff can keep happening for the time being. Our debt is quite high and those pirates call exacted a big toll, but oh well. Life goes on, we carry on. And things get repaired slowly, and life resumes in Seagraft on day 6. I still want to work on more and more houses as well. But that was a real issue with our logs there. Right. Let's just get some guys assigned again. So we can start getting things started here. Well, now we don't have enough supplies for what's coming in terms of debt. But we'll say quest completable.
Other matters demand your attention.
We get 8 planks, wonderful. Puts us up to 38. That's pretty good actually. Let's give them a bathing dock. We need to make these guys happy. We'll put it near the warehouse so everyone can get there pretty easily. Go right there. And we'll set this as a high priority, because I think them being able to bathe themselves is important. We'll speed up time. What are we waiting on here? We're waiting on logs. I think we might be waiting on some more logs. That's fine. We've got plenty of planks at the moment actually. The problem is the log production is slowing down. But at least these guys will be able to be clean now, which would be useful for us. Please construct that in time. Thank you, just about made it. Looks like not everyone can go to the docks, only some can. That's cool that some go in here. I mean, it's still not very dignified for some people who have to kind of eat in a warehouse, but at least some can go to the docks here and enjoy themselves. I have to use a lot of our supplies here to pay off the cats tomorrow. That's okay. I'm hoping our approval might go slightly back up with our housing, resident surroundings, and some actual bathing. I'm hoping that will work in our favour. First one of the day. We get some approval back, that's good. Still, some don't like sleeping outside, obviously. We'll have to fix that as time goes on. I imagine Mr. Tax Collector will be on his way shortly. So we'll spend as much time as we can gathering as much supplies as possible, but it's not going to be far away. Because I imagine we'll have a limited time to actually hand in these resources. Okay, the sawmill's being produced now, that's good. Here comes the tax ship, and we don't have enough money. How long do we have to get this tax collection done? We've got a little bit of time. Well, let's give away our coal, because we don't need that for anything at the moment. I guess it's our berries. Our berries are not worth much, that's for sure. At the moment, that's all we've got to load. But he is willing to wait a little bit longer. Pop you in there. Unfortunately, he doesn't take stone or wood. I can send a partial
You have been
thing.
entrusted by your fellow Whiskers to lead their colony. This is the highest honor any Whisker can attain. The teeming masses of mainland Whiskers are pleading to live in colonies such as yours. They wish only to serve the crown on a wild island such as yours. Do not disappoint them. Grow your colony to 21 Whiskers, so you can start paying some real taxes.
And that will give us some credit bonuses, but still not sure it's worth it. What else can we send? We can send some logs. I prefer to keep some food for myself. Send a full shipment, but nothing more. And off the ships go, wonderful. Well, we're definitely falling behind a little bit, that's for sure. But at least we can start producing planks on the regular now. I don't need more whiskers, they're just going to get in the way. So they're just going to be refused. We'll take one, I think. I don't want to outgrow myself, really. Because I think that's a silly decision to do so. I'll take some extra planks, that's fine. And I think what I might do, I might just build some stone shelters. They're hardly ideal. We can have the nice part of town, and then we can have the scummy part of town over here. For all the people who can't afford to, you know, have proper nice housing. But that would help with our happiness issues. Granted, it's not very pleasant housing, but it's housing nonetheless. And I think that would be important for our little mices. But I tell you what, I think you get the idea. This here is Whiskerwood, and it's rather charming. I probably haven't played it very well. I've definitely made some mistakes and not played ideally, but I think I've done okay. But the line must go up as always. Taxes will ever increase, and I imagine at some point it will become untenable. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't got to. There's a lot of research in the full game, of course. And all of these will presumably be things that we can use to make our mice happier in order to pay taxes to our fat cat overlords. But I digress. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.